Good morning, Satnam. We will begin here with the Adi Mantra, tuning in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Let's bring our hands together at the center of our chest. Close the eyes, go inwards. I think I've fixed my sound here. I'm going to start with no music. Only thing is, you might hear me breathing a little deeper because I've turned off the noise canceling. So bring your hands to the center of your chest. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Lift the pelvic floor. Squeeze the spine. Tongue, roof of mouth. Exhale. Bring your hands down to your lap. Palms face down today, and maybe Gyan Mudra. And take a moment here to simply observe where you're landing. And that tune in is simply the tune in to the intelligence of within you. It adjusts and shifts as needed. And simply observe as we settle in. Your sit bones root a little deeper into your mat or whatever you're seated on. Your spine grows taller. Breath might get a little deeper. As we start our Sufi grind, so start to move over to the right and then forward in this counterclockwise direction. As you inhale, come forward, eyes closed, and as you exhale, round back. We're always in this practice working with effort and ease, as I've talked about on the Substack. But there is a difference between engaging and forcing. And when we force, the body tends to tighten, the mind tends to tighten. And this is usually a signal that we're not accepting where we are, that we're looking or attaching to being elsewhere, physically, mentally, emotionally. Keep going. And let's switch directions. Today, I invite you to see if you can find the balance, which I usually call that sweet spot, the balance point. We'll add pressure with the movement and breath as we usually do. Not pushing or fixing, but to notice. And that pressure gives us or shows us where we are holding and where we can soften. And we always have a choice how much effort we put into the practice, how much ease we put out into the practice. And each day is going to be different. The edge is going to be different. And I want you to allow or find, really observe where your edge is today without any external influence. Come back through center, take a deep breath in. Pause, hold, drop shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, slide your hands down to your shins and begin the spinal flex. So inhale, flex the spine forward. Exhale, flex the spine back. We're going to just change up the flow a little bit this morning. So inhale forward, exhale back. And find your rhythm here. Inhale forward, exhale back. Eyes are closed, focus inwards. So today, let this be a practice of engaging presence and tuning into where you are right now, being kind with where you are right now. Inhale forward, exhale back. Downloaded this whole system for us, for the music, so I really hope it works. I've been recording and practicing with it, so it should work. I'm going to listen afterwards as well. Eyes closed, focus inwards. Again, how can you find the engagement without forcing here? So this almost becomes, well, it is a moving meditation, but it almost becomes, the effort becomes very easeful here. And I know a lot of you have done this and as enough times to notice the difference between forcing and engagement. Keep going with the spinal flex. Now take your hands to your knees. Inhale forward, exhale back. Beautiful, keep going. Inhale, center, hold, deep breath in. Root the sit bones down, lift up through the spine. Hold, lift pelvic floor, hold the breath. Exhale. Now bring your hands to the center of your heart. Palms press, and we'll do breath of fire here. And if you wanted to do the ego eradicator or any variation with the arms, feel free, but we're just changing it up a little. Hands press at the center of the heart, just like our opening mantra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Begin breath of fire. Equal inhale, equal exhale through the nose. Belly pulls in on the exhale. Finding your own rhythm. Even here, finding the balance between engagement and ease. Inhale, deep breath in. Hold. Lift pelvic floor, tongue, roof of mouth. Hold, squeeze. Exhale, hands down to your lap, palms face up or down. Simply observe any little shifts. In the practice like breath of fire, we talk about nerves of steel, where we're strengthening the nervous system. And we do that by staying steady in this place where you can be pulled out or kind of want to give up, and you find that balance point, just like I'm talking about with the effort and ease. And in that, we find this expansion of our capacity to hold more, to handle what goes on in our day-to-day life with more ease. That same balance that we find here on our mat, we step into our day and we find it. And instead of getting pulled out of center and getting thrown off or digging our claws into whatever's happening, we can allow ourselves to stay right here in alignment in center. And we have more space to take a pause when sometimes we might react. I could go on, I'll stop talking here, but you get my point that this effort and ease isn't on our mat, but throughout our day, and finding that center point within you here on our mats and throughout our lives. Let's extend our legs out in front of us. And any props you need, you take them. Hands on the thighs, the shins, or two-piece fingers, grab the big toe. We're inhaling up, and exhale, fold the spine. Inhale up, exhale, fold. So this could look more like in a chair, you're just kind of moving the spine, tilting from the hips, moving the spine in that long line. More important than depth is that your spine is nice and long. So just remember that. Keep going. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, deep breath, lift pelvic floor, mula bandha. Exhale and fold. And then curl the spine all the way up. Nice tall spine, and take the legs as wide as feels right for you. Again, you can be up here, just inhale, center, exhale to one side. You could bring your hands down, reach for the foot. If you wanted more fire, you could reach your hands up and overhead. So let's begin together. Inhale, center, exhale to one side. Inhale, center, exhale to the opposite side. Powerful breath. This one's just a short one, so make the most of it. Lots of deep breath here. Opening up the whole side of the body, especially just in the back side of the torso, back of the hip, where we a little bit harder to get into, low back. And you can move really slowly, remember. center, sit tall. Exhale and fold. Hold the breath out. Pull the belly to the spine. Lift pelvic floor. Spine long. Inhale. Come all the way up. Take a bend through your knees one at a time. Hands out behind you and just windshield washer the legs. And bring them back to center and let's come to our bellies. Option 1, forearms out in front of you, feet wide, or you could come into baby cobra where the hands are hovering underneath and you're using the spine strength, not the hands, to lift up. I'm going to do Sphinx pose today. You choose the variation you'd like. One's not better than another, it's just what feels suitable in your body. And begin breath of fire once again. Close the eyes, focus inwards. If you're on the first few days of your cycle or pregnant, you're just going to do long, deep breathing. Always the permission to do that. Belly draws in, shoulder blades hug together. Inhale, deep breath. Hold. Squeeze the body, squeeze the breath, squeeze the mind. Exhale. I don't know if you can squeeze your mind, but yeah, you get my drift. Forehead down onto the hands. Deep bend through your knees and sway the legs from side to side. Some of the things that we say sometimes. Or I say. Sway your legs a little bit from side to side, and when you're ready, make your way up for a child's pose. Knees wide, heels together. Fists can come down, rest your forehead on them or the ground. Just deep breath. Sway your hips a little bit. Take any little movements you need. And then making your way back up into a seated position. As we move into our twist, hands onto the shoulders, elbows wide and high. Inhale to the left. I'm not mirroring you, remember? Exhale to the right. Typically, eyes are closed and you're moving at a little bit faster of a pace, but if you have any injuries, you just might move slower. If you feel your balance is off, you might move slower. Feels good for you. Pick up the pace, close the eyes, and drawing the navel into the spine so that we protect our low back here. Root those sit bones down firmly. Lift up through the spine and find your own rhythm. Inhale, center, elbows high. Lift them wide. Take a deep breath in and hold. Feel the stretch across the arms, across the chest. Hold the breath. exhale, have the hands come down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears and then drop them down and away. Inhale up, exhale down. In the base of the cervical spine, we tend to have can be a little stagnation here in the body. So this kind of helps move the energy at the base of the spine, the upper back, so that the cerebrospinal fluid, the hormonal gate, so things can flow without that stagnation, clearing brain fog, helping with headaches. Again, you can move a little more vigorously here. Move with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. And honor where you're at, like I am. Just moving at what feels good in my body. And that's going to be different for you, finding that edge for today, really listening. Inhale up, hold, and exhale, relax. Move right into the neck rolls. Modification is looking from shoulder to shoulder or half circles. In the opposite direction. And all the way back through center. Palms together at the center of the chest, or arms reaching up and above the head if you want to do the mudra where we're interlacing the fingers, index finger points, and the thumbs crossed, whatever feels more suitable for you. And then reach the arms up. Get rid of that music. For 1 minute of Sat Nam, or Sat Kriya. So Sat, and then Nam, pulling the belly in. Don't focus on the breath, focus on the mantra. If you're mentally vibrating the sound, you can just focus a little more on the breath. Inhale, clearing breath out. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale, stretch the spine. Take a deep breath. Hold. Hold, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, release. Arms come wide and down. Bring your hands onto your lap or lay down on your back for 2 minutes of rest here. And that subtle intelligence within us just simply observe. The spaciousness you create, not just right here on our mat, but when we move through our day, the space to pause and see where the opportunity is rather than reacting. So we can be more receptive. And then if you're on your back, we're all gonna blink our eyes open and rub our fingers along the thumb along the fingers. And if you're on your back, you'll bring your right knee into your chest and cross it over the body. If you're on your seat, you'll bend your right knee in front of you and take your left arm and twist over to the right. And switching sides on your back, you're doing cat stretch to the opposite side. Just some movement in our spine. If you're on your back, you're going to come all the way up to seated. And you make your way into our meditation for our meditation. I'll go through our meditation before we go. I don't know, I'm not wondering how you guys are enjoying this one. I think it can be a little, it's a little unique, but I find that I've been doing it for 55 days now. I'm going to do it to the end of the year, every day. And I find it I'm loving it. I just find myself very connected. I feel very peaceful afterwards. I notice a difference, big time. And this is actually taught. I have a teacher in California who does healing with cancer patients and a lot of people who are healing from a variety of things. She works in a kind of healthcare, and this is one of the meditations that she does with her clients, particularly young children in the children's hospital, because it is very peaceful. It's kind of fun. And that loud, long vowel mantra, again, really is helping stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system to calm us down. Now we're going to start. So left arm goes around, ra, 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 prayer. Right arm, ma, 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 prayer. And then the waves, rama, 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 sa, index, ma, middle, ta. I always get that wrong when I'm saying it slow. Sa, index, ta, middle, ma, ring, na, pinky. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that when I'm not saying it in rhythm. And then palms together back at the center of the heart. We're actually going to do a different mantra. Can we find the different mantra here? Okay. No, next class we're going to do a different song, just to change it up a little. Same mantra, just different artist, which just makes it a little fun. Okay, we'll get started here. I hope my sound's working, otherwise you're going to hear me. I hope my sound's working, otherwise you're going to hear me singing. To the heart, take a deep breath in, squeeze the spine, hold the breath, lift pelvic floor, tongue, roof of mouth, hold. Feel the capacity within you expand as you hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the fingers wide. Stretch the arms up, stretch fingers. Take a deep breath in, hold the posture. Lift pelvic floor, tongue, roof of mouth. Once again, go inwards. Feel the expansion within you as you hold the breath. Exhale, hold the posture one more time. Breathe in, deep breath. Hold, squeeze, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, shake the arms, really shake the arms, shake the hands. If you want to shake the legs, you can, but focus on that energy that you just created in your hands circulating throughout the body. Moving your shoulders, maybe move your head, and then bring your palms together at the center of your chest. And feel exactly what you feel here. Now, as you rest, notice how the body feels, the mind feels when the effort and ease are balanced. The sweet spot off the mat too. When we are forcing, when we stop forcing and start listening, we can create space. And I invite you to take this with you throughout your day. The ability to adjust, respond, and find the balance point as your day unfolds. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here. No classes next week, but we are going to have that solstice class on Sunday. I'm going to post about it. I'll send you a little email. Sat Nam. Have a beautiful day. Happy holidays if I don't see you. I'll send you all a note.